Hey, hi, hello, good afternoon. Hope your weekend is going well so far. Mine has. I've been out and about doing stuff. And you know who else I want to see do well? Just people in hospitals, you know, kids, folks like that who might end up there for one reason or another. And that's why today's stream is a special one, because it's my first charity stream. Like a few weeks ago, Gamers Outreach reached out to me, and they invited me to participate in the VTuber Summer Slam, which is kind of like an event where a bunch of VTubers stream for charity, right? We stream for Gamers Outreach and help them with their mission, right? Good evening! Good evening, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good to see you as always. How are you doing? Bruh, what? What? It's like, it's a charity stream. I don't know. What else is there to say here, right? In any case, since it is a Summer Slam, I figured why not do a little bit of a summer-themed gaming stream, right? So we're gonna play Horizon Chase Turbo, and it turns out I have there's a particular DLC in this game that's called Summer Vibes, right? It's just like you're driving through a bunch of summer-themed tracks and things, but I figured it would be a good fit, right? Good fit for some for a Summer Slam stream, and driving too, I think. I don't know, it's just being able to drive in cool locales kind of feels like the end game, right? It's like what you're reaching for at the end, right? Like at the end of your hospital stay, when you finally get better, you're able to finally just get back out into the world and explore everything that you wanted to see again, right? It's that freedom, right? The ability to go where you want, wherever you want, however you want, you know? Yeah, hello, blue hair internet guy. Hello, Zia America. Good to be here. Well, thanks. Just got done with cooking and eating. Ooh. Yeah. Had yourself a nice supper. It's good though. Good way to wind down, right? Alright, so. Yeah, can get in here real quick because can have a bit more chill music because, you know, some of you might still be wondering, yeah, what is Gamers Outreach? What are they? What do they do? I did explain it a little bit, but like to go into a little bit more detail, the way they kind of bring video games to kids is that they have this device that's like what they call a go-kart. It has a console, monitor, controllers that they can wheel around as needed and, you know, bring it to kids. And they're working on some other stuff too. And, you know, I could explain it more, but I think there's a video in particular I have here that could probably explain it better. So just gonna let that play real quick. Got this. Okay.
Here at Gamers Outreach, we believe kids deserve a chance to be themselves. Video games inspire joy. They represent an opportunity for us to connect with each other through activity and story. Kids receiving medical treatment often have only a few outlets. Thankfully, gamers are here to make a difference.
I'm Sarah Coe, and my kids are, I have 3 kids who are all Seattle Children's patients. My son Luca is medically complex. You know, just to see him kind of brighten up a little bit when that cart rolled in.
Spanning from our first push into hospitals with our go-kart, our quest now encompasses our newest program, SavePoint, which will help impact even more lives. SavePoint offers toys and prizes to kids via high-tech vending machines in hospitals, rewarding patients as they reach treatment milestones and fostering a sense of accomplishment.
Most of us gaming specialists are lifelong gamers. My first impression of seeing these go-karts is just the huge potential this has to bring gaming to families in the hospital that didn't think that gaming was gonna be possible.
With massive support from the gaming community, we have delivered hundreds of go-karts to healthcare facilities around the world, enabling more than 5 million gaming experiences annually for kids receiving care. Not only in the US and Canada, but go-karts have been deployed worldwide.
Bigger than Seattle Children's, almost every therapeutic gaming program in the country's backbone is the Gamers Outreach Cart. Many patients say it helps them feel like they're at home. Like I said, it's a cool piece of tech that you can customize in a situation where a lot of what is happening to them is not up to them.
We have shared the gift of play with over 400 hospital partners, and we're just getting started. One day, we want to look back and ask ourselves, remember when hospitals didn't have video games? We need your help to get there. Together, we can help others level up.
So yeah, that's a little bit of a summary, right? A little bit of how their go-karts work, and you saw their other program they're working on, right? The save point, the wiggle vending machine that like gives a bit of an incentive for kids, right? A little bit of a thing to look forward to. So I got some cool things coming, and I think that's why I wanted to support them, right? So you can see like there's a link in the pinned message and in the about section, and if you want to get the link in chat, you can also type exclamation point for the kids, right? You know, it's entirely optional. Your presence here is more than enough, and thank you. What's sunny, so I got my peeps round like barbecue time. You in? Perfect time for that, right? It's the summer months. You're coming in, just enjoy the outdoors and the food and everything. You know, also, and you know, we want everyone to enjoy that, right? It's like even the folks in the hospitals want them to get well and enjoy the outdoors and barbecue time as well, because yeah, it sucks, right? Sucks when the weather is good and you could be out and about and being free, but you have to get better first. So yeah, and yeah, as for this is also like a bit of a milestone too, because you know, it's not just you're not just benefiting kids in hospitals, but you can also perhaps influence the stream itself a little bit, because I do have a couple incentives and goals. I shared these on Twitter and Blue Sky a few days ago, but I can show them here too, right? So you can see you have the incentives. You got like a special, depending on how much you donate, you can influence things about model or the stream itself. So $1 or more in general will just get you a special alert, and then $5 you can pin Shelly, Sunny, or Sandy to my model, and at $10 you can put your username on my model. And then if you donate 20, you can decide which car I drive in the next race in this game. And if you're wondering like what kind of cars are in this game, you can also type exclamation point cars, and I do have a link to a document that has a list of all the cars I've unlocked so far, so you can take a peep at that if you want. No fun being stuck in the hospital, been there a few times myself. Oh yeah. I've had like several loved ones that had to go to the hospital for one reason or another, and yeah, it blows, right? Like seeing them in, yeah, not at 100%, and you know, just so down and vulnerable, and they're adults, so imagine like how much more that must be for kids, right? They want to be out there and running and out about, but nope, your body is like, but I gotta recover first. So in addition to the incentives, I also have stream goals. These are like larger milestones just for total donations. So if we hit these, then maybe we can spend some time after stream kind of working things out. But if we reach $10 this stream, y'all will be able to write a social media post. You can, as long as it's safe for work, right? Something within reason. But I will then post that to Twitter and Blue Sky. And at 25, you can decide what my profile pic will be. I'll swap it out on Twitter and Blue Sky, and I will keep that for a week or two, you know, whenever I remember to change it back. And if we hit 50, you can pick a future non-horror game for me to stream. That's the only stipulation, non-horror, because I'm not that much of a fan of horror. But otherwise, well, also, obviously, it has to be safe for work, safe for stream and Twitch. But otherwise, sky's the limit, right? And if we hit 75, you'll be able to vote on a future animated emote. Because I already have like a lot of regular emotes, but considering we get like one animated slot with each one regular slot, and I don't have too many animated emotes yet, you know, we can decide on a future animated emote, right? And then the final goal at 100 bucks, if we reach that, then y'all can choose the next art commission, right? Again, safe for work, and I also just say make it wholesome, so, you know, nothing risque or anything like that. But yeah, those are what we'll be going for, and thinking I'll probably try to go for like 2 to 3 hours, so we'll be here, right? We'll race, we will vibe, we'll have some fun. We're doing this for the kids, right? That sounds like my fiance there. No gore or horror. Like gore, I'm okay with like a bit, but anything excessive is like right? It's like, you know, don't make it like too crazy or anything like that. But yeah, with all that preamble, why don't we get started? Let's begin with our first event of today. We're gonna do some summer vibes. We're just gonna drive, right? So this one's probably like a pretty quick deal. You see, there's 12 races and a stipulation that you gotta use the DLC car, right? And they also kind of fix your upgrades as well. So you've got like a preset loadout, right? It's no way you can improve yourself and come back later. So just enjoy the convertible. Does this remind you of Outrun, right? The way they just have like the open top Ferrari and you got just two people kind of relaxing and driving, right? Just into the horizon. Like what comes? I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, right? Strap in and crank it up for this epic soundtrack. Oh yeah. You can buy the soundtrack on Steam, right? You can. There's a soundtrack. Separate soundtrack DLC that you can buy independent of Horizon Chase Turbo. So, fun fact, right? The composer for this game also composed the Top Gear game for the SNES, like way back in the day. In fact, this whole game was inspired by Top Gear SNES, right? Because the developers, Acurus, were based in Brazil. I guess this game was the Top Gear game was just very popular there. So these guys just wanted to make a game that was like a tribute to that, and as you'll see very quickly, you can see this is a tribute to like sort of those old school driving games in multiple ways, right? And as you will see very, very soon. Going on a sunshine trip. Ooh, is this Italy? Love hearing this soundtrack when you're in the car. Oh yeah. The kind of thing that gets you hyped to drive, eh? But yeah, you can see it, right? The way the road kind of just like comes out at you, and the turns that happen, and everything kind of just like emulates that sort of style that you saw in games like Outrun, Top Gear, Road Rash, right? Those games like way back in the day. It's honestly a bit of a technical feat, I think, right? Because this kind of stuff, you gotta... Right, it's like you gotta manipulate it in 3D and everything. You can't just, have it come out naturally. So the fact that I managed to emulate that old school style so well, I think, is why this game stands out to me, right? Losing their favorite game. Well, we can't let that happen. The parallax backgrounds and stuff. Yeah, right? Remember that? The ways they try to give you the impression of moving in a 3D space. Honestly, it's like pretty cool. Ah. I think we might have to do this race again. It's fine. We got first, right? Got first, and we only missed one token. Alright. Don't mind, I'm gonna... Alright, you know what? Maybe we can go back to this later, right? We'll just race through all these the first time, and then we can go for a second go-around. Oh, so now we have 4 upgrades, okay. Is that we're gonna do just like one more upgrade for each race? Only one thing missing from that arcade experience, checkpoint! That would be pretty fun, right? Although you might need like a different style of game, right? You might need like some sort of timer kind of ticking down on the top and multiple checkpoints on the track, right? Each time you hit a checkpoint, you get the time extended. And if time runs out, you lose. I mean, you have something like that in this game, right? With the fuel system and everything. You don't have like explicit checkpoints or anything, but you do have like the fuel system that kind of acts as a unofficial time limit. Because if that runs out, then you still lose the race. So you gotta watch for the pickups on the road. Nice thing is that if you are almost out of fuel, they'll highlight the pickups on the race for you, so you can start anticipating them. One other notable thing about this game is that while it does start off like a bit manageable, the later races really do not pull their punches, right? Like, the tracks themselves will be merciless with narrow roads and sudden switches and turning here and there. And the cars themselves are can be pretty hard to catch up to, right? If you're not driving at peak performance, you might find yourself failing out, as I'm about to. Turns out there's only one fuel pickup spot on this track. Hopefully it will hold out till I get there. Man, only the second race and we're already kind of pretty crazy spot. Oh, there we go. First place. Let's go. I was a little worried there. Having only one place with fuel pickups, though, that's kind of nuts. Waiting for your fave song to come on from the soundtrack? Well, hopefully it'll show up. Hey, remember me on the snow course? Yeah, snow and driving. Always a fun combo, am I right? Alright, here we go. Third race. Now we have 5 upgrades. So I have like upgrades in other modes too, right? So the main mode of this game is like a world tour, which kind of takes you around 12 locations around the world, and you do like several races from each area. But each region also has a special race you can do once you hit certain point thresholds. And if you win the race, you'll be offered a choice of upgrades that will improve the attributes of your car in some way or another, right? I think there are like 12 upgrades in the game too, so if you manage to hit all the upgrade races, you'll be able to get the like maximally upgraded performance and stuff, right? Yeah, but I guess in this mode, they just install another one, right? And I'm sure these upgrades are fixed, so... It's not like you can come back to a race later with a more tricked out car and then blow past a competition or anything like that. You gotta win these races with your skills. Just you and your skills and a whole bunch of nitro. Shades of you being on Struggle Street in that heavy rain and grid. Oh yeah. I mean, the rain, struggle, and grid was already enough, but you remember when I played Project Cars? One with the more realistic rain physics. Ah, man. That was wild. It was that game that taught me the importance of feathering my brakes so that I still have some semblance of control when I'm trying to take turns in the rain. Man. Excuse me, coming through. We did it. First place, baby. You do indeed. Foot down and spin, yeah. Honestly, probably would have happened to me in real life if I started spinning out. Yeah, what is it? The proper procedure for when you're spinning out is to, like, run in the... turn your wheel in the opposite direction, right? Or no, it was like, turn in the direction and turn in the opposite direction. Right, and again, try to feather the brake. But, yeah. It's that kind of thing you gotta just be aware of, because you can't... You only got a split second before things go topsy-turvy, so you want to try to mitigate the amount of damage you do to yourself and everyone else, right? Anyways, we got a Summer Vice skin. Look at that. It's like ourselves a black Ferrari. Very nice, very nice. Turn into this kid. Yeah. Oh, and it changes the people too. I like this one. So you got the lady and the guy, and now you got two dudes. I think about it. Is this like trying to do like sort of a buddy cop style thing, right? These guys are like driving through Hawaii, busting crimes in paradise and all that stuff. This game has a lot of references. It's really fun. Like if you when we see the rest of the cars, I can show them off real quick. Miami Vice? I thought so. So not necessarily Hawaii, but it was very much that sort of tropical paradise vibes, which I guess makes sense because, you know, this is the summer vibes we're talking about. Much like the charity stream today, the VTuber Summer Slam. We're driving here for Gamers Outreach, making sure they can race their go-karts to the kids. And ramping up some save point support as well. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's where some of the tokens are. Alright, just gonna spend... Oh, jeez. That's another fun thing, too, right? I feel like the old school games did something like that, where if you smack the side obstacles, your car just goes flip-flying. Although, I think in the case of, games like Outrun and stuff, it usually stops and then respawns on the track, but in this game, you do get slowed down, but you kind of just get right back into it. Okay, I think there were tokens here, right? There we go. I guess it depends on how fast you're going, too, whether you just spin out, or you go flip-flying. Alright, there we go. Now it's all about the race, about the race. Also, props for having that car in my colors. Oh yeah, the red and black. It's kind of like Knight Rider too when you think about it, right? Because Knight Rider has the sort of the red and black scheme going. giving you that super hardcore, high-tech appearance and everything. In the case of Super Hang-On being yeeted into the field. Oh, yeah. Hey. I'm out of turbos, though. Oh, wait, no, there was one there. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. As long as it don't crash, I should be able to finish this. Yeah, there we go. Right on top, baby. So far, so good. On to the 5th race. County roads, take me home to the place where I belong. Although I don't know if this track takes place in West Virginia. I don't think this game has a West Virginia region. They have, at least the ones based on the states, they have California and Hawaii, right? All the other regions are like around the world. God, I can't believe I scraped by that one. That felt like something I should have gotten hit by. Man. Yeah. I only need to finish 3rd or better to advance, right? 1st is great, but sometimes you don't need to be perfect, you just need to kind of make the cutoff, right? Save your energy for future battles. If you go at maximum the whole time, you're gonna burn yourself out, right? You know who we want to be at their maximum potential? The kids. We want them to recover. Anyone who might be in the hospital for one reason or another, we want them to get better and get out there and be able to live their life as a kid, you know? Have fun, because, well, it's... You only get to be a kid once, right? There we go. All tokens get. I just gotta do is win. Let's keep going. Yes, yes we will. Would I rock a nice convertible like that? Yeah, maybe not own one, but I wouldn't mind driving one, you know? Might be fun. I would probably be very, very careful with it, though, because, you know, I imagine these cars aren't cheap, and I'd be very worried about even, like, scraping it. Like, obviously, accidents are very, very bad, but even if I were to do something like maybe get too close to a curb or something, I'd still be absolutely fretting, you know? But it would be fun, right? It would be fun. Like, just feeling the breeze against your face, right? Just emblematic of, we go, where we go, we don't know, but we'll work with wherever we go, you know? Yeah, put on my best outfit and spend the day test driving cars. Probably just put on my best sundress, right? And just let the wind take me wherever. As long as I'm within test driving limits, I imagine. Ooh, looks like we'll get another skin here. Los Camineros. And you can see the track layout. It's got a couple curvy sections there, so... Here's hoping I don't screw this up. I do like this progression of upgrades. It's like these guys are just in the garage, just throwing something else on there to help even the odds for the next race, right? Keep the playing field level. Hit your driving lax style. I do like the roads also change, right? So you saw that one had like the two-lane style, much like how you might see if you're driving down one of those off the beaten path kind of roads, right? The ones where it's like, okay, you got one lane for your direction and then one lane for the other direction, and you just gotta, be mindful of where you're going, right? Occasionally, you might see a car on the other side just coming by you. Otherwise, it's a back road for a reason, right? Okay, I can see getting all the tokens in this level race is gonna be a bit of a challenge. I don't even know if I should bother with that. I'm still struggling to get third here. At least I got 4 laps. I got 4 laps to do this. Hell of a place to break down? Oh, that's true, right? If you need aid's a long ways out, right? If you need to call a tow truck or something, it might be a bit before they get there. Alright, got all the tokens. I got 2 laps to at least make podium here. 3 turbos, so I might have a chance. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, the turbos in this game are of a limited quantity, right? You start with 3, and then that and like the additional pickups that might be on the track, that's all you get. This isn't like Burnout or Need for Speed where you have a regenerating meter and can freely pop boost as you need to. You gotta manage it like you would your other resources in games like these, right? Whew, there we go. Another first place. Making good progress, to be honest. Keep going. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. This is my car right here. Look at that. The light blue and the white interior. It's got the main color and the accent. Yep. If I were to drive a convertible, this would probably be it, right? This will be my convertible right here. The Azure Breeze, right? It's not a gale, because that's a bit of a strong wind. No, this is just a gentle one, You drive this car to vibe. You drive this car to have some fun. Perfect for the summer. Perfect for the VTuber Summer Slam. So on brand, I know, right? Look at this Route 1. Look at that track there. It's got you can see the elevation changes and the turns and everything. Doesn't that remind you of a mushroom? Or those Choco shrooms, right? The ones made by Meiji. Kind of reminds me of that. Bottom part looks like an acorn. It does, right? Kind of does. Alright. Drive. I really like that the people in the car also change along with the colors, right? It's like these skins have a bit of effort put into them, right? It's kind of neat. Do you guys eat the Meiji Choco shrooms and the bamboo shoot candy? You guys have like a favorite flavor? I enjoy the strawberry ones. But then again, I will enjoy like most strawberry flavored things. Even if it is artificial strawberry. Chocolate ones aren't so bad. I don't know if they have any other flavors other than that. I wouldn't be surprised if there were like a vanilla variety of it, though. You don't get those here. Oh, man. I always find it amusing that they seem to have battles like every now and then about like, which one is better? The Choco Shrooms or the Bamboo Shoots? Vote now. I imagine it's all in good fun like most things are, but it's always funny to watch them just talk it out. But honestly, I like the flavor burst that the Choco Shroom has, right? The the mushroom head just has the chocolatey part. You can just bite into that, and then eat the little wafer cookie bit later, right? It's like a convenient two-step process of eating a snack, kind of contained in itself. And it's something you can dig. It's also part of the reason why I'm like so happy that I managed to find an Asian store I can visit, right? So as before, if I wanted to like get snacks and stuff, I'd have to go to a further away grocery store, or I used to do like those snack boxes, right? Remember when the blind box craze, the mailed blind box craze was going a few years back, right? Started with Loot Crate, and then you see other companies kind of pitch in with their own blind box versions. There are a bunch of snack boxes that came out that were like, yeah, we'll give you a curated selection of snacks from, for most of the time it was like Japan, but you know, you could get them from other regions too if you want. But I got a few of those boxes, but I don't worry about that anymore, right? If I want Asian snacks, at least I can just go to the Asian store and buy it there, and you know, I won't have to pay $30 a month plus shipping, and I can also get what I want, you know, right? If I want like Ramune soda and Choco Pies one month, I can do that. If I want to get like shrimp chips and you know, an Asian nut mix the next month, I can do that as well. It's cool, right? I dig it. So many vids of those snack boxes taste testing, yeah. I've certainly seen a few of those around. But hey, you get that bag, right? You do what you can to get that bread, make that money. And to be honest, like, snack boxes, probably not the worst way to do that, right? At least you're getting some food. And it's probably going to be good quality food. Imagine countries around the world tend to have some pretty good food standards if you know, if you're not in America. Walnut whips. I have not heard of those, I don't think. I have to assume it's like a elongated candy. Imagine probably something like taffy or like a gummy candy, maybe. Probably covered in walnuts, I imagine. I've seen like nut-covered confections, at least. Those are pretty fun. Oh my god, it's fine. I remember. First is not the be-all, end-all. It's just a nice bonus. Well, we are halfway through summer vibes, so they are gonna ramp things up. You know, you gotta have that difficulty curve, you know? Yeah, it's fine. We made first. That's what matters. A cone of milk chocolate with a walnut on top and inside is all marshmallow. You know, that sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll look around for those. I'm sure if, you know, they don't have them regularly, someone probably imports them. Could probably find them somewhere. Alright, now we're off to Summer Rain, and it looks like we can get another breeze skin if we win this race. Oh, right, rain. Okay. We'll see how handling fares in this weather. Look at that, we're all tropical now, right? You see the huts on the side and the palm trees and everything. You know, sometimes you run into some challenges when you're making your way to the destination, right? Much like how, you know, you might have the greatest challenge if you're in the hospital, just trying to recover and get better. And sometimes you just need a little bit of motivation to help you along. And what better way to do so than just be able to play video games, right? Kind of get your mind to another world, right? Even when you can't really get there physically, you can at least be there in spirit, you know? Yeah, break out the Hawaiian shirts and the flip-flops. Oh yeah. You know what's up. Alright. Just 2 more positions. Ah! This isn't gonna help me, though. God damn it. It's fine. A little bit of trial and error, you know. You gotta sight read the tracks, and then you can try again, knowing where everything comes. Eventually, you'll develop that muscle memory you need to overcome everything, right? Oh, excuse me. Oh god, low on fuel. It's fine. This is a final lap. All right, I might actually have to retry this one. It's a singular fuel pickup. Oof. Well, it's fine, right? Just gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Have another go at it. Yeah, to really kick it old school like that, Bermuda shorts. Nah, I'd probably go with like, short shorts, stylish shorts. But that's just me, right? Everyone else is free to dress as they please. It's like getting past the first 15 racers isn't too bad, but it's like when you get to the top 3 to 5-ish where you really need to be on top of your game, you know? Beach, please. Another thing I like about this game, they have like customized messages. Right, depending on the car you drive, they'll have different things to say when they pass someone, or someone passes them, and other circumstances like that. If I get past the next 2, I'm only going to be 4th. I have to race real hard if I want to get the first, or at least 3rd. Fun as a roller coaster. I also got to remember, I got like nitro. I think that's like part of the challenge. Jesus Christ. Just let me get past you. Alright, we're good. We made podium. We're at the advancement stage. Oh, we're first. Hey, we did it. Alright, let's go. Hello! This game is so underrated. Hello, Gamers Outreach. Welcome. Thanks for checking me out. And yes, this game is criminally underrated. I don't know. It's great with what they managed to do and kind of just capture the feel of those old school games, right? They managed to pull it off, and it's really neat what they managed to do here, right? You think your hair would be a mess in that Ferrari? Yeah, after several hours of driving, especially if it's like open rain and everything, you know, definitely gonna need to put a comb to it, take a shower and stuff, right? Composer deserves a medal? They certainly do. They managed to get that old school vibe of the music down pretty well as well. Modern! Aha! Hey, look at that. It's their Pride Month skin, right? not only for the kids, but we also support the LGBTQ plus folks here, right? Y'all are very cool, and y'all deserve to exist. Alright, next race is Las Brisas. You're aging yourself when you talk about the days you played Top Gear Rally. Yeah, it's that whole, tell people you're old without telling people you're old, right? But hey, there's no shame in that, right? It's like, hey, that's the stuff you enjoyed, and why not share that love with everyone? Be out, be loud, be proud of who you are. I think this world would be a better place if we all kind of just learned from the experiences of others and helped ourselves be better people in the process, You make me feel like a gray muzzle. It just means you're experienced. Thank you for the heart, Gamers Outreach. Don't kill my vibe. Ah, I forgot to change. My bad. I'll do it next race. I'll do it next race. Because we gotta rep the Pride Month skin, Yeah. 7th place. Did I hit up any Pride events? I did hit up a local kind of a Pride festival. It was nice. There we go. Just need to find the opening and then kind of worm your way through, right? Thread the needle and all that. Too bad there's no thread the needle skill, right? To see that pop up in the middle like Forza Horizon. Whew, there we go. Surprisingly, not as hard as I thought it would be. Alright, we're off to the Colored Ocean. There we go. For Pride and for the kids. What was everyone else's Pride Month experience like? What sort of things did you do? Did you do any events as well? I mean, no matter how you observe it, it's all good, right? You do what you need to do what you can. And if you need to stay safe, then you do that too, and hope things just turn out better, right? Watch out, my haircut. Yeah, I imagine sudden impacts could throw your haircut off, right? Especially if you get it like just specially styled and everything. Ah, okay, that sudden turn is probably gonna be real trouble later. Ah, that too. Alright, got all the tokens, so I can just concentrate on the races now. I just need to get one position. If I can get one position, I should be good to go. Unfortunately, I'm out of turbos, so I just gotta race now. Gotta drive. Make my way to the finish. Alright, tricky spot's about to come up. Just gotta be ready. Ah! Almost made it. It's fine. It's fine. Still got a bunch of track to go. Still got plenty of chances to overtake this blue car here. There we go. Podium made. Let's see how much further I can get. Or if I can hang on to third, right? Just because I'm here doesn't mean I've got it locked in. Right? I could crash like that. I could lose my spot. Ah, did you see that car in front? They did a turbo. It was like the last minute turbo to spite me. It's like, oh, you won it first? Not this time. My fiance and I hit up Pride in the park while I was over there with him. A couple of fursuiters there, so it was like, we're home. Oh, it's great, right? It's great when you meet some fellas in the wild who, you know, you can make a connection to, right? Share the same interests, have the same hobbies in that. That's pretty cool. It's nice, right? It's like when I go to a con, right? When I'm cosplaying, and then someone will come up to me and go, "Hey, is your character from, you know, this series, right? This series, or is your character, you know, X?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, you got it. You did it." It's fun. It's cool, right? It's like, yeah, you know who this character is, or you know where they're from. All right, one more race in Summer Vibes. The Sunset Racer, right? We raced all day, and now we're at the end here. We got the Breeze with all the tricked out upgrades, and the Pride skin. I wonder if they did Pride for second to last. What is the last one? And you have to assume there's like a reward you also get if you collect all the tokens. But now, considering how the later races are, I might just leave it off with, okay, we got through Summer Vibes, we're good. Let's hit up some other races while we're here. Oh, this is a very short track. Okay. It looks simple, but you don't have much room for error. And all you got are, like, you and your 3 turbos, it looks like. God damn it. There, I should probably pop a turbo when I'm hitting that finish line stretch. Okay. Something tells me this race is probably a wash, but you know what? We'll keep driving, you know? We gotta try to get acclimated with the lay of the land here. And then maybe the next race we can start doing so in earnest. Also, is it just me or... Okay, no, there are fuel pickups. It's just the one, though. I wonder if it's, like, 2 fuel icons. Oh, it's just the one. Ah, it's fine. Just pick ourselves up and try again. We gotta keep on trying, because, you know, the kids, they're trying too. And, you know, if they can hang in there, well, so can we. So if you put your mind to it, you can you know, reach any goal you strive for, you know? There we go. Got ourselves a decent start this time, so hopefully this will translate into a better position. Okay, I think the fuel pickup was somewhere around here. Yeah, the singular fuel pickup, so... Thankfully, it seems like none of these races require you to pick up fuel. Or at the very least, if it does, they usually make it easier to get. Thankfully, you're not rated on it. Because in the World Tour, you can get bonus points based on how much fuel you have remaining. So it's like optional there too, but you know, getting those extra points can help a little bit here and there, especially if you're aiming to get those secret races that can reward you with upgrades for the future stuff. There we go. Get past these two. I just need to get past these two and then I can make podium. Okay, not those two. I gotta get past the next one. Tried to take them on the outside, but that was clearly not the best. Oh, wait, that was the last lap? Fuck. Well, it is the final race, so, you know, you gotta step it up, you know? Alright. Maybe third time's a charm. Maybe third time's a charm. Maybe we can get it this time. I messed it up. Much as I appreciate that their start style is more than just like hit accelerate just as the timer says go, it can be a bit tricky to get it right. I think I need to be more on the inside of the curve when I take that. So otherwise I'm just going to be smacking it to the end, even if I hit the turning all the way to maximum. God damn it. I did it again. Tried to take him on the outside, even though the curve was turning up, coming up. Alright. I got podium. Second. Hopefully you're first. Oh! That was first. I got past first for just a moment there. That's fine. I still got podium. These cars are devious, alright? They'll usually be at the exact spot you need to be to overtake them, right? At the best spot to turn, and if you want to try to get around them, you have to be at like a suboptimal spot to get around them, and the later races really demand the high degree of like reaction times and precision. Spooky boy there trying to get an advantage off the line. Well, it's what I did last time, so, you know, Ghost me, the best time got a boost start. So yeah, you can see that Ghost faltered because I faltered last race. And if I have to try this race again, it's gonna falter once again. Oh well. At least I think I've found out the best spot to activate the nitro. Ah! Okay, is there a retry? I feel like crashing twice will probably just throw me off my vibe enough. Oh, you thought it was a spooky AI car? Nah, it's your racing ghost. If you get 5th or better, they'll have a ghost show up. It used to be, I think it was like your best time, but now it's just, I guess, your previous race. Your previous completed race, I'm assuming. This game used to have like a pretty big online component, right? They would have like just online leaderboards of everyone's times. You could also compare yourself to your friends. And I think we'd be able to download ghosts of your friends or like the world record times as well, but they've since taken those offline, right? Because they said in their announcement doing so that, you know, they only got like so many resources to dedicate, and since they have Horizon Chase 2 out, they wanted to focus in on that, so. That's why you see everything is Horizon Chaser, right? Because it used to be it would show your username on top, right? And it would show like your friends' usernames or the ghost opponents' usernames and everything. But hey, the game's still in a playable state, right? Even if the online features are no longer, you can still play through the entirety of this game. And that is commendable in its own right. Ah! Every time I get close, I just choke. Oh man. It's fine. We'll try again until we get there. Online isn't the be-all, end-all. Yeah, you'd be right about that, but I don't know. It's always a shame when certain features of a game get shut down, even if you understand the reasons behind it, even if you know it's all in the names of practicality and just pragmatism. It's a shame nonetheless, you know. Thankfully, you can still play the game, right? You can still play it from start to finish. You just kind of miss out on all the other side stuff. Horizon Chase Turbo also had a mode that they used to call Playground, which was kind of like a sort of a limited time event kind of deal where they would have a selection of tracks kind of themed around a different thing, and if you were able to get all the tokens in that like particular Playground event, you could unlock special skins. But you know, they stopped kind of doing like Playground updates and replaced it with Adventures. But the nice thing about it is that if you missed out on the skins the first time around, you know, you haven't lost access to them because they've added codes, right? They've added codes that will unlock the special set of skins, right? Like back in the old days when you can enter cheat codes in a video game and you could do silly things, sometimes alternate modes, sometimes, you know, secret characters, sometimes extra appearances. Hey, look at that. You only need one, right? Even if you end up not quite making it there, you just at the end, it takes one victory. It takes one win to finally cement it, right? We did it, y'all. We did it. We got the summer vibes. The new black. I like this orange and black color scheme. Also, the outfits the two are wearing. Is this like supposed to be some sort of prison break kind of deal? I just like hopped in the nearest car and we're like, all right, we gotta hoof it. Go as far as we can. GG. Thank you. Thank you. I want to see if I can try to at least get first in here. Well, we'll give it a go a few times, right? We'll give it a go a few times, and no matter what happens, maybe we'll just go back to the regular races, right? Wasn't there a show called Orange is the New Black? Yes, there was. I do remember that. You think this might be a reference to that? I could see it. Considering, like, you know, the stereotypical prison where it tends to be like an orange jumpsuit. You see the LGBT plus flag? Oh yeah, right, that's on the license plate. Very nice, very nice. Gotta pull that, gotta show that rep. Right, even, everyone supports them, you know, as they should. Representation and all that, exactly. You can be loud and proud, or you can show your support in other ways, right? Oh, we only got like 1.5 laps to go. It's fine. It's only that one section, I think, that really throws me for a loop. Ah! I played myself there. I thought that was like the crazy switchback, but it wasn't. And I know I used switchback incorrectly there, but cut me some slack. Okay, that was 3rd place. We're good. Hopefully the fella ahead of me is 2nd place. And you must be 1st. Oh my god. That mofo also boosted at the same time. Well, we did it. We got 1st. I think we might have actually been slower. But hey, we got ahead of them. I don't know. I think might have been faster. Well, there we go. We at least got a gold trophy in all the races, so I think I can at least consider Summer Vibes bested for now, right? Maybe I'll come back here later and try to get all the tokens, but considering how some of these tracks are, I don't know. Don't want to run up my head against them, right? Okay, we can do some other events here, can do some other campaigns. Like the Rookie Series. This is kind of like easy mode, right? They give you like a much smaller selection of tracks. They also lock you into a vehicle, but they also kind of do other things to kind of help you. Oh, wait. Okay, so they don't lock you into just one car. All right. You get a choice of 6. But yeah, you can see some of the other ones here, right? Yeah, the rookie car, please be patient, student driver. Oh, I like how they have 2 different varieties. You have Auto Escola and Driving School. And then you also just get, like, regular appearances. Oh, driver training. You have Cruiser for a nice ride at the beach. Hey, here's your just cruising down the beach car before they brought out the Breeze for the summer vibes. Feels forever since I was in a learner driver car. Oh, yeah. It's been a long time for me, too. Yeah. I did driving lessons when I was 16. It was a fun time, right? I think the part worried my instructor the most when I was doing like the back roads driving. He was saying a lot. I was like, "Hey, Azure, just like keep in mind your speed, right? You don't want to be going too fast." And looking back, yeah, you know, he's right. Obviously, you know. If you crash, it helps a long time going out, so you want to be extra careful. And you imagine the back roads too, probably a bit more curvy, a bit more narrow, so you don't have as much room to escape as you might on a more main road, right? Infinity, dust eating tends to 0. Good old math. Bliss, a modern miracle. Legend, a sturdy ride. Cable guy, the ladder makes it faster. Is this a reference to Larry the Cable Guy? Is this like the vehicle usually drives? I have to admit, I don't watch Larry the Cable Guy. The most I know about him is Get Her Done, because my friends like to repeat that a lot in the context. Larry the Cable Guy. You know what? Let's drive this one though, right? Just drive the cable car. We're about to go do some electrical work, but we somehow ended up in a race. Gotta get past these other 10 racers here. Ah, nuts. Dreaded the parallel parking? Yeah. Not much of a fan of parallel parking myself. But it's something you gotta do, right? Because if you're in the inner city, that might be the only choice of parking you got. I did hear that there were some areas that were taking parallel parking out of the driving curriculum, I guess, because I don't know. They say that parallel park, the amount of times you need to parallel park has gone down, but I don't believe that for a second. It just depends on where you are. Like, if you're mostly driving like small towns, you know, suburbs and all that stuff, maybe parallel parking isn't as necessary. But if you're gonna do a lot of city driving, then I think parallel parking is probably a necessity. I don't know. But yeah. So this driver's school is more of like a free campaign, right? They added it as part of a free update, but you can see it's like my first Horizon chase. They ease up on certain things, right? You have fewer opponents you need to get past. You don't have to worry about fuel. No tokens to collect either. So, and the tracks overall also tend towards the simpler. All right, let's do another car, right? Let's drive in the Infinity. Main road in town, yeah, it's all parallel parking. We're lucky with the angled parking. I love it when a parking lot has angled spots. It's much easier to kind of just, you know, just ease your way in there. Granted, backing out is a different story, but, you know, cross that bridge when you come to it and all that. I also like it when a parking lot has, you know, large spots, right? Don't make it just large enough for, like, the cars to fit into. Give me a little space on the left and right so I can open my door and not be afraid of, like, smacking it into the car beside me. That's always a nightmare scenario, right? That being said, one thing I really don't like, and thankfully I don't see it too often, but I imagine other people might see a lot of it, those morons that decide, hey, I'm gonna take up multiple spots, right? You just see their car just blatantly just taking up multiple spots in a lot, and just like, god damn it. Their car is not that valuable, it's not that important. They're not so important that they just get to blatantly break the rules like that, you know? Always brings me back to that old XKCD comic where they have, you know, black hat guy just come over with a blowtorch, just, like, cut the car up and then rearrange the parts so that it fits into the space. It's like, yes, that guy is doing what we all wish we could do, right? If only it were so easy. If only I could just take out a blowtorch, cut the car up, and then rearrange it so that the mofo's car fits in the spot like it should to begin with. Park down the middle of the line, yeah, those are annoying. The ones that are more annoying are the ones that take up, that park like at an angle, you know? Either at an angle or they just like park sideways. They take up like 3 to 4 spots. I think that is what some of us call main character syndrome, right? Did it. We got Brazil done. We're off to South Africa. I wonder if the Rookie series takes us through all the same locations that the World Tour does, because that would be pretty cool, really. Soccer moms with their oversized SUVs, yeah. Or those fellas with, like, the gigantic trucks, right? The guys who, like, drive gigantic trucks in the city, and it's like, okay, so why are they driving that, apart from just needing some serious ego compensation, right? Unless they need to do some serious off-road work, there's really not much reason to get yourself the seriously tricked-out truck, you know? Oh, you know what's really funny, though? I've actually read a few stories of people who, like, break the laws And they're driving like a company vehicle, right? Those are especially funny because it's like, wait, did they really think they were gonna get away with it? Especially when they just like have a way for, you know, whoever happens to notice it to contact who they work for, and it's like, hey, so I got one of your employees here blatantly, like, you know, breaking the law and stuff, right? That seems wild to me. Huge pickup with the lift kit on and all that. Oh yeah, look more monster truck than anything. Yeah, no, I get it. That, and they probably have those truck nuts too. Why is that a thing? So dumb. So detailed, it puts me off. That just feels like serious ego compensation right there, you know? They don't take too kindly to me parking my semi in a town center to unload. I mean, as long as you're doing what you need to do, right? You're following the laws and everything, then they shouldn't complain too much, right? It's gonna be an inconvenience, but, you know, just do what you can, right? Do what you can to get the job done and then move on with your day. You've asked that many times. What we call Napoleon complex, right? They're compensating for something. Yeah, we can just rotate through cars as I go through this rookie series here. "'Tis nothing but a flesh wound." Ah, good old Monty Python. I remember watching Holy Grail way back in the day. It was quite an experience to watch the first time. It's like, wow, this is nothing like the movies that I usually watch, right? This is one that just goes maximum silly. I think it helped foster my love for just really, really absurd comedy, you know? Something that isn't afraid to just, you know, break conventions and just go maximum goofy sometimes, you know? Starts with Monty Python, and you're watching like Spaceballs and Naked Gun and Hot Shots and all that. Us English aren't good at a lot of things, but you can sure do comedy well. That much is certain. It's always a treat when you know, you get like a British comedy series, or you get like a British person in a comedy series. Something about like dry wit and indirect insults, just, man, it hits you well. It hits well, right? Especially if the other person doesn't get it, right? That's like, yeah, I just insulted you, and you didn't even realize it. Old comedies, you can still laugh yourself silly no matter how many times you see it. And that's how you know it's timeless, right? When we're watching a comedy series and a lot of jokes still hit even all this time later. I think it's part of the reason why I enjoy Spaceballs, right? You watch Spaceballs these days and it's like, yeah, you know, you still a lot of things that you can have yourself a good laugh at, right? Sure, some of the jokes might feel dated, but the other humor is like, tends to be pretty timeless, you know? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a good referential humor every now and then, but that's the kind of thing that's usually funny at the moment, and only funny if you understand what they're making fun of. Otherwise, you're just like scratching your head. I don't know. It reminds me of a scene in Scary Movie 2 that I think kind of represents it well. It's like, I think someone crashes, right? They crash, and then the camera just pans over to the tires, and you see that the tires are a Firestone brand. Like, someone who probably watches that scene these days and doesn't know about the how that came to be would be like, yeah, okay, I don't get it, right? But if you remember, like, back at the time that Firestone tires were pretty notorious for just completely falling apart out on the road, then the joke becomes kind of sort of funny, because like, yeah, that's why they wiped out, because the tires were Firestone. But you know, that's the kind of thing that's only funny if you know the story behind it, right? Contrast to something like, say, a gag in Spaceballs, right? Like one gag where you hear just like really loud footsteps as they pan over the outside of the Spaceball 1. Right, and then Scroob like shows up and he's super long-winded and he's just going, yeah, sorry, I had to run all the way here. If I walked, then the movie would be over. Right? That's a kind of joke that stands the test of time, right? You don't really need to understand any sort of external reference to get why that is funny. Hydrate. Thank you for that. You heard my cough, didn't you? Alright. I will hydrate as soon as I finish this race. Speaking of which, have you tried yeeting? I changed the objects that get yeeted at me for today. So you'll see like a bunch of special Gamers Outreach themed objects. Maybe. Well, thank you for that. That's why I got the redeem, right? Sometimes I forget. Sometimes you get so into the racing that you forget that self-care is important. And you know what's also important? Caring for the kids, right? They're doing all the self-care they can, and sometimes they need a little bit of extra motivation. And what better motivation than letting them play some video games, right? Let them give a taste of home even when they're away from home. Alright, what's the next car? I think is... Oh, right, we're back around the cable guy. Oh! They added another car for me to drive. Alright, since we already drove Cable Guy, we can do Dynamite. We can do the muscle car here. Redeem passenger check and all that, but rarely check my own. Yeah, I get that, right? You're worried about others, but you kind of let yourself fall by the wayside, because it's like, well, it's like sometimes you're like, oh no, I'm fine, really, I'm fine. It's fine, but sometimes you need a little bit of a reminder. Now you're speaking my language. Oh yeah, I knew this car would appeal to you. Nah, I don't know. Muscle cars look plenty badass. I can see the appeal of them. They are cool, right? I like the ones that tend to have like a bit of decoration on the front, right? I like the little thing popping out of the hood. I think that's the part that really kind of screams muscle to me, right? Like the little extra hood part. I guess it helps to have a loud engine. I mean, they don't call it muscle for nothing. You know, you gotta be loud and proud. Muscle car, my ears prick up. Yeah, we all got those interests, right? The very specific interests where if you just hear someone else just mention it offhand, you're like, oh, did you say that, right? It's like when someone mentions cute outfits or skirts and dresses or thigh highs or something like that for me. I'm like, oh, did you say cross-dressing? Did you say femboy? Did you say cute outfit? Big supercharged V8. Oh yeah. Hear the roar of the engine. Now we're in Iceland. Oh, Loose back around to California. Okay. Wait, no, there's more, okay. They just have an easy way to go back to California. Alright, what's next? Okay. Alright, so we still got just 7 cars. Can keep going. Let's do another skin. Let's do... driver training. Keep distance! Do not freak out the student driver. Whoa! You see that? Is that like a special effect for this particular skin? Certainly wasn't expecting it. Is this a reference to something? Hey, we got the turbo pickup. It's like some kind of boost shield. This is a pretty neat effect. Oh, just 2 laps? Oh, that track was fairly long. Long for Horizon Chase standards anyway. We're off to the next one. I'm guessing they just kind of give cars to us over time to drive for the Rookie Series. I wonder if there's like some sort of overall reward. Yeah, if anything, it would probably just be a bonus skin for student driver, because this is the Rookie Series. Barbie pink? I could see this car being like in a Barbie playset, right? Just gotta take the top off and can put the dolls in the seats and live out your fun in the sun times, you know? She's got every other vehicle. She's got like just about everything, right? Considering how long Barbie's been around, you could probably think of something. There's probably a Barbie playset of it, right? Doctor, probably. Farmer, probably. Veterinarian, probably. Construction worker, probably. Yeah, and she has a dream house, right? Everyone remembers Barbie's dream house. Oh, and horses too, right? I think Horse Adventures was also like the other thing that people tend to associate with Barbie. You know, that tends to be like a lot of kids' dreams, just have a horse or a pony. Horses aren't cheap. No, they're not. Much like any animal, right? But horses especially. Right, it's not just about owning one. You gotta make sure that you got a proper environment for them. You gotta keep them healthy. You gotta feed them. You gotta make sure that they behave, right? You don't want them to be a danger, because, you know, horses, a horse that's out of control could things could go south if you're not careful. Oh, I see we have an 8th car. Okay. So is it like a case of every other region, then they give us another car to drive in the Rookie Series? Ah, nuts. That's fine. Yeah, take care of them with the constant fear that they'll kick you in the next week or bite you, right? Or maybe spit on you. Oh, you know, compared to getting kicked or biting, it's definitely not as bad. Sure, you'll probably have to clean yourself off. You'll probably feel gross for a bit, but... yeah. I rode a horse back in my school days, and, I don't know, I guess the horse I was on was particularly stubborn. Because the person who I was riding with was, they had to keep on telling me, it's like, alright, you need to, you know, ease up a little bit, cause your horse needs to go, or like, you know, try to keep up, but, eh. Camels are bad for that spitting. Certainly heard tales of that, for sure. So we have... oh, the Dust Driver. Off-road enthusiast. Alright. We'll drive as this car. No, I gotta pick this one. This is a pretty detailed skin for that car. Yeah, dig your left heel in to turn right and all that. Yeah. Horse riding ain't for me. I know other people enjoy it and can do it better than I can. I say more power to them, but I've had my fill. Alright, you can see they're turning up the heat in the Rookie Series a little bit. Right, these guys are kind of up in their speed. So you do have the focus if you want to try to get first, but even then, it's not that bad, right? Also a long way to fall. Oh yeah. Falling off a horse ain't pleasant. Especially if you, like, get bucked off, I imagine. But usually you have to act up for that. Alright, another first place. Now we're off to India. Be like those cowboys in the films you see where they get dragged off with their foot still in the stirrup. Oh no. That's the nightmare scenario. Oh god. Alright, it's been a while since we've driven the cable guy car. Maybe we can try that again. We'll do the yellow service car this time. Those backgrounds, though, that's fun, right? It's like in the old days where it's just one long looping picture that they just kind of move left and right, give you a sense of turning, and the scenery just turns with you. But it's great because you see like multiple ornate buildings in the background. It's like, oh, we're just surrounded on all sides by them. Makes me think of that show that used to be on When Animals Attack. You know, I'm not surprised that a show like that exists. Never watched it myself, personally. I don't know if I would. Those kinds of shows tend to give me the heebie-jeebies. Like any sort of show where it seems like a human might be threatened in one way or another, it's like, ugh. Like, it's one thing if it's in fiction, but if it's like one of those sort of, you know, clip shows or something like that, it's like, eh. Makes me a little squeamish. Alright, we're off to the Valley of Flowers. A little bit off the beaten path here, but can visit it all the same. Alright, let's go back to the Infinity. I mean, yeah, it's very much what you think it is. It's a Valley of Flowers, right? See, this is probably the kind of scene you probably think of in your mind when you finally manage to achieve complete and total freedom, right? Just gorgeous scenery all around. You're like, yeah, you did it. You made it. And if you look over to the right, you can see Heihachi and Kuma just duking it out in the field. No, I'm kidding. Or a dream sequence in an anime. Oh yeah, anime loves doing Field of Flowers for like just the mysterious things, right? You see like a person just in a really wispy outfit in the middle, just kind of staring back at you. Or if it's like nighttime, they have like the most intense duel ever. Although that doesn't have to be flower fields, it could just be like any fields, right? Any open field. I missed that turbo twice, but it's fine. Or at least it doesn't seem like Rookie Series lays it on too thick for you. No, they don't call it Rookie Series for nothing. Gotta go. Sorry. Yeah, Ryu versus Sagat at the start of Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Oh man. Had a fight like that, huh? Oh, it's a great way to open a film, though. Just have yourself an intense fight at a scenic locale. Alright, we're going down under now. Off to Brighton Beach. We have Deja Vu. I've just been in this place before. Yeah, you know. Imagine those lyrics, right? Guess we can do the classic. Open field, nighttime with the thunder and all that good stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like the bison fight in one of the Street Fighter Alpha games, right? Like the final battle kind of takes place in a sort of a thunderous field. Oh, just inadvertently got that nitro. Alright, so this track here, that's one reminds me the most of the start of Outrun, right? Always starts you off at the beach area, right? You're just like setting off and you just see the ocean on one side, you're just driving, and the palm trees are going by you. And eventually you gotta, you hit that split, you have to decide which zone you want to go to next. Alpha 3? I thought so. Rough boss fight right there with the huge skull cloud in the background. Yeah, anything they'll let you know. Yeah, this is a important battle. It's a final boss battle. Of course, Sydney, right? You can't have an Australia region without a Sydney track. Let's do the Dynamite again. We'll do purple car this time. You know, I want to see these guys like just do a proper Outrun style game, right? The ones where you gotta like get to start to finish and you have a time limit and everything. Their house style would lend itself pretty well to that, right? Since Sega isn't doing Outrun, have these folks give us an Outrun style game. That'd be pretty rad. At least I would think so. Like these days, if you want to play Outrun, then well, buy Like a Dragon. Some of the games in that series will have an Outrun cabinet. It'd be great though, if Outrun were like part of Sega's revival initiative, right? After Streets of Rage, Shinobi, Crazy Taxi, and all their other games, just do an Outrun game. Give us another one. Or maybe give us like the old Outrun games remastered, right? Like the Outrun 2 and the other Outrun games, right? I think everyone ever has played Outrun at some point. Yeah, I can see that. Sega Rally would be nice too, yeah. What was it? The last one we had was that Xbox title. Fortunately, kind of got overshadowed by Forza Motorsport. Or heck, why not just like put them all together and give us like, you know, general Sega racing, right? Give us like GT, NASCAR, Outrun, put it all together. We're off to China. Daytona, yeah. Anytime someone brings up Daytona, you gotta sing that song. Right, let's go away. Let's see, we've been up to 9 cars, right? Yeah, all of these I recognize. Okay. Let's go back to the Bliss. We'll drive the fuchsia car. That is a fuchsia color, right? Well, it's pink, at least. I can say that much. I just noticed the Acurus building in the background. Man, I didn't know these guys had headquarters in Hong Kong. They're really moving out in the world, aren't they? Aw, jeez, these turns. The place I belong. Oh yeah, right through that dragon. That's the kind of effect that you can reliably pull off in 3D, right? I mean, you could do it with sprites and stuff as well, but that would take a hell of a technical. That would be a heck of a technical accomplishment if you could pull that off in 2D, right? Humidity here has gone up to 92%. Oh god. Humidity is like the real kind of killer during the summer, right? That's the thing that makes you all sweaty and stuff. If it's like a dry heat, I could probably put up with like really hot temperatures, but it's like a high humidity factors. That's like when you get inside, you just go take a shower right away, cause oh my god. Love those junk boats like Shang Tsung's in the Mortal Kombat film. They got the aesthetic down at least, right? But with the buildings and the lanterns and the arches, And the fireworks! Nice little celebration for making it to the finish line there. Let's go. Now we're off to Beijing. Yeah, and the panda statues too. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Let's drive the Legend. Oh, we'll go with Fuchsia for that one as well. Drive all the pink cars, right? Express yourself. Don't be afraid to be your full self, right? You know, back in the day when I carried my 3DS Lite around with me, I started with a pink 3DS Lite. I picked it up because I thought it would be pretty fun, right? Because everyone else was getting like the blues and the grays and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I want something that's a different color. I almost thought about swapping it when they brought out like the ice blue 3DS, but I stuck with pink. It wasn't until the Persona Q 3DS came out that I actually swapped it out. And I was like, oh no, it's Persona, I have to get it, right? I think there was also like an NES 3DS that was out at the same time. I remember just like thinking to myself, okay, which one do I get? Persona Q or the NES one? And in the end, I ultimately decided to get Persona Q. I know someone I talked to about that was like, you know, get both, right? I was like, nah, I don't got the money for that. It'd be pretty fun though, but eh. Did you ever get any special edition consoles, right? Any sort of like ones with the unique designs or colors or other things like that? I wish modern consoles still had that. I mean, I guess the Nintendo Switch still has it to an extent, but yeah, if you don't get like a Switch, well, you're pretty much gonna have to rely on like those console skins in order to actually personalize it. Or, you know, get lucky in one of those Xbox giveaways whenever they do like one of their one-of-a-kind consoles. We're in Japan now, right? Yeah, it's a racing game. We gotta go to Japan at some point. And if you go to Japan, you gotta have Tokyo. We at? Ladybug, old school legend. Haha. What could this be a reference to? No, I'm kidding. I know it's Herbie, it's Lovebug. That's what they're referring to here. I guess that means car unlocks are kind of independent of what region you go to. Back in the day, you got the now super rare silver PS2. Oh boy. Exciting times. That's pretty cool though, right? When you manage to get your hands on the super special thing. At the very least, it's like a sense of personal satisfaction, right? It's like you got your hands on it now. Final lap. Really wanted one of those Forza Xboxes that had the big murals from Forza Horizon 5 printed on there. Yeah. I wish they produced them more, but I guess it's the fact that they were so scarce that makes them so sought after. That's why they always did them as giveaways. God, what I wouldn't give for an Xbox that was like in more varieties than white and black. I don't know. It's probably like purely a marketing thing, right? Probably someone did the numbers and was like, oh yeah, these colors, they do gangbusters, but like blue, red, green, we might get like maybe thousands or hundreds, right? It's like, why commit resources to making those, right? If the cost doesn't exceed profits or whatever. It's like, pretty much have to rely on like either the skins or the custom case creators or something if you want something unique, I guess. All right. And in addition to Tokyo, you also got to be at Kyoto. A proper world tour has a third location, right? Or four. They have 4 locations to go to. 3 that you'll come across normally, and then the 4th one is the bonus upgrade race. I guess we can do Dust Driver again, and we'll do light blue, right? We'll do that. You're pining for the one with the line mural. At least there's that site that lets you have a custom console. Yeah. At least there's some people that are keeping the spirit alive. If the big guys won't do it, at least you got the independent businesses that will do it for you. Anyways, this track is fun. It's basically like 2 long turns. You turn left for a really long time, and then you turn right for a really long time. Basically go in a spiral like that. Yeah, just try not to think about it that one was Junji Ito series while you're driving through this one, right? You can see me putting stickers of my avatar on my PC, on a console or PC case. You know, if I get a laptop, maybe. Or maybe I'll get like a keychain, right? Hang that off my bag. Or something, right? Something subtle. I like subtle. Subtle is fun. Snail shell? Yeah, it is a snail shell. Now that you mention it. Reptar merch? Yeah. Man. The day I get merch, that's gonna be a milestone right there. What kind of merch would you want? Obviously, I would have an acrylic stand. I'd probably have a playmat, keychain. Those usually go well. Personally, I'd probably do like sleeves in a deck box as well. That's for my personal satisfaction more than anything else. Shirts, hoodies. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Yeah. Obviously gotta have those. Ooh, and maybe like a tumbler as well. Maybe a cup. Little thermos. No new cars at Hawaii. We do get 5 upgrades though. Alright, let's drive the pink Beetle. Oh, and a mouse pad. Oh, my mouse pad would probably be like, you know, it'd be along the lines of those, the mouse pads you'd see for the other VTubers, but, you know, instead of a prominent chest, I'd probably just hold up, like, watermelons or something, right? An ergonomic mouse pad with actual melons. I think that would be a pretty funny thing to have. Here's my opportunity to pull ahead. Yeah, Azure Gale custom MTG card holder. Speaking of MTG, right? Speaking of Magic the Gathering, did you see that they're doing a Sonic the Hedgehog drop? Just like putting out a couple of Sonic the Hedgehog cards. I think they might have actually gotten me. I think I might have to keep an eye out for when those open up. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on at least like one of those sets. At least a character set. Yeah, I know. That makes me part of the problem. But, Sonic and Magic is, they got me there. If I had the know-how and Azure mod for games like Vampire Survivors, that'd be pretty neat. Man, that would be the dream, wouldn't it? Just like get a little bit of a cameo in a video game or something. Oh my god. If the company were to reach out to me with something like that, I'd be... I don't know how I would feel. I'd be like super excited, but man, it would be quite the shock. That's for sure. Alright. I think this is the last one, so we gotta bring things full circle. We'll end it with the student driver here. The Auto Escala. Your song? The final area songs? There's a certain intensity and sense of finality that comes with final area songs or final boss songs that make them really stand out. Right. It might be like the event itself, but it really gives you the feeling that it's all coming to this, right? For all the marbles. You gotta just do one last push, one last moment to reach the finish line here, right? Give it your all. Hold nothing back, because we're very close. Yeah, very fitting they used it for the last race. Absolutely. Also, is it just me, or does the music cut out a little bit because we got like the whole ash wind effect like going on right now? It's not as loud as it usually is. Side note, it's called The Last Hurrah of Game Composer. Ha! Very fitting. You know what? I haven't bought the soundtrack for this game yet, and I'm not quite sure why. I should probably do it, especially since the Steam sale is going on now. I can get myself some extra credits as well. Well, there we go. Congratulations! Now you've got a license to play Horizon Chase Turbo. Nah. If only I'd gotten this when they still had the online features and I could see my icon here and my username, but now I'm just Horizon Chaser, right? Class HC issued 29th of June 2025. I do like they show the amount of nitros and collisions and rollovers you did. Rock on, rookie, you're now ready to take on the World Tour. Funny thing about that, I actually completed the World Tour. Granted, I don't have all the super trophies, so there is that to go for, but I did finish everything else. Driver certified by the International Horizons Association. Well, I'm glad they have like a little conclusion here, right? A little bit of a, hey, you did it! You completed you completed everything in the Rookie Series. Now, get out there and experience Horizon Chase Turbo for real. But yeah. I think that has been a pretty good time, right? We got through the summer vibes, we got through the Rookie Series, we saw a lot of racing, a lot of driving in all parts of the world. For the kids, right? For the kids, the end goal for them is to be able to be free, be out there, and we gotta help them along by letting them take their mind off with maybe a few video games and giving them some incentives too via the save points, right? In any case, I think that has been a stream of Horizon Chase Turbo. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. And yeah, I think yeah, thanks so much to Gamers Outreach for bringing me along, right? Bringing me on. It's been a fun time, and I hope I'll be able to participate in future events, right? I hope I'll be able to return to maybe do another charity event. Great to see it again. Yeah. I know Horizon Chase 2 is out. Maybe I'll give that a go sometime in the future, but for now, I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted. And even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night. Yeah, you have yourself a good night too. Thanks for being here, Molecular Shadow Fox. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this week, right? Because the end of the week is gonna be a holiday, so I'll probably have take off then, but still got a few days at the start. I don't know if I want to maybe do something on Tuesday or not. I want to try to start that up again, right? Just do like an occasional Tuesday stream. Yeah, I'll figure it out, right? I'll let you know on Monday what my schedule will be, and then we can work our way from there. But for now, let's look for someone to raid, shall we? Let's keep this charity train going. We'll find someone else doing participating in the VTuber Summer Slam, right? See who is on and who we can raid into. Okay. I think I found someone. And it'll be at least thematically appropriate. Alright. Let's see if they have raids open. Can't see why they wouldn't, but you never know. Alright. For now, raid message is going to be... keep it simple. There. Horizon Chase raid is the raid message, and the fellow we're going to raid into is... it's going through right. Okay, there we go. It's Azaria, VTuber. They are playing American Truck Simulator, right? After a bit of intense racing, why don't we wind down with some chill driving across the continental United States in a truck, right? Alright, let's go over there and give Azaria our support. If you're joining on the raid, give them Horizon Chase raid. And if not, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you sometime this week, right? I'll let you know when I stream. Alright, see ya. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the fun times, fun in the sun, driving into the horizon. And yeah, thanks for being here. And thanks again to Gamers Outreach for giving me this opportunity. Hope I'll get to do this again. Alright, see ya.